After completing a fantastic internship, Sister Wives star Aspyn Brown Thompson is now talking about her future. Hearing new information about her makes the fans pleased. Since she knows her admirers are curious, she recently took to Instagram to share the specifics of her situation. Aspyn recently completed an internship that she really enjoyed. Communities in Schools of Nevada was her employer. Given that it aligns well with her future career goals, this is the ideal location for Aspyn. In fact, she followed someone about and observed them going about their work. This individual assisted students in obtaining the services they require. She had already secured another internship. This one will begin in January and take place at the Alzheimer's Association. Aspyn Brown Thompson is also quite eager for this one to occur. She seems to be planning forward and getting ready for the future. The fact that she is putting so much effort into her future is fantastic for her. Aspyn makes it apparent that she intends to pursue a career of her own and does not intend to be a stay-at-home mother. On Sister Wives, Aspyn Brown Thompson recently tied the knot. The fans are eager to find out if she will be the next Brown to become a parent. It is hoped that the audience will be able to learn more about her spouse Mitch in the upcoming season. The Browns are gradually getting married and moving out on their own. In the shadow of their parents' multiple marriages, the Brown family has always been a patchwork quilt of distinct characters, with each child forging their own identity. From the practical children of Janelle to the autonomous nature of Christine's girls, and from the fierce genuineness of Mariah, Meri's only daughter, to Robyn's children, fans of Sister Wives, who grew up in a more contemporary version of the family, have seen the following generation flourish in various ways. Aspyn Christine Brown, daughter of Christine and Kody, one of the more reserved but highly regarded Brown children, has returned to the public eye following the completion of a noteworthy milestone, an internship that could influence her future profession. It should come as no surprise to those who recall Aspyn's composed demeanor on the show, her maturity, and her ability to mediate conflicts between parents and siblings, that her internship evolved into more than just an educational opportunity. It was an opportunity to consider her identity, her desires, and the ways in which her upbringing still shapes her decisions. What has Aspyn been up to then, and what does she see for herself now that her internship is over? Let's explore her experience, the things she learned, and her future plans as a grounded Brown family member. Among her siblings, Aspyn Brown has always been unique. Aspyn was raised amid the turmoil of 17 siblings and 4 mothers attempting to function as a single patriarchal family. She was born to Christine, the third wife in Kody's multiple marriages. However, Aspyn adopted the position of a silent peacemaker, in contrast to many of her siblings who were frequently in the center of drama or rebellion. Early on, fans recognized her as the mature, level-headed older sister who frequently assisted Christine with her younger children or stepped in when arguments broke out in the family. Although she lacked the independence of Maddie and the outspokenness of her sister Mykelti, she had a steady dependability that made her the center of many family gatherings. Aspyn went to college after leaving home, concentrating in early childhood teaching and psychology at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Her natural talents to comprehend people, foster growth, and establish healthy conditions for others were reflected in her academic endeavors. That foundation has now been taken and turned into something more tangible by her internship, which she did as part of her graduate studies. Aspyn's internship had a foundation in social services and community development, based on social media updates and hints made by her mother Christine. During interviews, Aspyn has demonstrated a strong interest in advocacy and support systems, especially for children in underprivileged populations, in contrast to several of her siblings who chose to work in business or medicine. Working with neighborhood nonprofits and outreach groups, she assisted in program coordination, youth mentoring, and community needs analysis throughout her internship. During its hue and a session, Aspyn allegedly stated to a close friend, "It was about understanding not just what people need, but how systems can be reshaped to meet those needs. It was eye-opening to see the real-world application of what I've been learning in the classroom." The internship wasn't merely a need for Aspyn. It served as a link between the more general world she now wishes to impact and her protected, distinct upbringing. She says she aspires to use the unique perspectives she gained from growing up in a polygamous family on problems of identity, equality, and belonging in her professional life. Aspyn found that listening is one of her best abilities. She frequently characterizes herself as a silent observer who considers information carefully before drawing conclusions. As she worked with families in trouble during her internship, That ability proved to be really useful. People don't always need answers right away, she said. They require a companion who will sit with them and acknowledge their suffering. I believe that having a large family taught me patience, which helped me to listen without jumping in with answers. Aspyn acknowledged that learning how to set limits was one of the most difficult parts of her internship. Aspyn had to relearn how to keep her empathy and her professional duty apart in a household like the Browns, where privacy was scarce and personal space was frequently hazy. She thought, I want to help everyone, but I realized I can't pour from an empty cup. It was just as important to look after my mental and emotional needs as it was to be there for others. Most interestingly, Aspyn claimed that the internship strengthened her beliefs about family, both the one she was born into and the one she and her husband, Mitch Thompson, are creating. Family is about love, safety, and support, not about a system or custom. I want to put it first for both myself and other people. Now that her internship is over, Aspyn has started talking about her future plans. For a long time, fans have wondered if she would follow in Christine's footsteps and prioritize her family or if she would forge her own unique career path. Aspyn has stated that she intends to pursue a career in social advocacy or nonprofit management, as well as further her education in community leadership. She hopes to collaborate with groups that emphasize school reform, mental health, and youth empowerment. She is still dedicated to her private life with Mitch, though. Married in 2018, the couple resides in Utah and is near to Christine and multiple siblings. Although they have made it clear that they hope to have children in the future, they are not in a rush and would rather lay a solid foundation first. Aspyn informed pals, I want to make deliberate decisions. In terms of career, family, or personal development, I don't want to merely fit in because it's expected of me. Observing my parents has taught me that expectations may sometimes strangle you. Christine, who isn't afraid to compliment her kids, has been quite proud of Aspyn's achievements. She has shared on social media the milestones of her daughter's marriage, graduation, and now her internship. In a recent post, Christine stated, Aspyn is such a light. She's always been one of the kindest individuals I've ever met, and now she's using that compassion to help others. I'm incredibly proud. Supporters have also poured words of encouragement into comment sections, praising Aspyn for pursuing a career based on service rather than notoriety or controversy. Aspyn's modest accomplishments strike a profound chord with viewers in a family that is frequently characterized by high-profile dysfunction, as they see her as evidence that a chaotic upbringing need not determine one's fate. Aspyn's most recent accomplishment offers Sister Wives viewers an opportunity to consider the paths taken by all of the Brown children, in addition to being personal news. While some, like Peyton, have become involved in public conflicts, while others, like Mykelti, thrive in the limelight through their commercial endeavors and social media presence, Aspyn is a welcome change, calm, focused, and modest. I've always admired Aspyn, a Reddit user commented. She's obviously got her life together, but she never needed to be the loudest person in the room. I wish she had her own spin-off after seeing her complete her internship and spoke about assisting others. Another commented, Aspyn seems to have figured out how to stay true to herself in a family where so many kids had to compete for attention. She is evidence that not all children of reality TV get lost. The broader storyline of the Brown family, which has been developing since Kody's multiple marriage started to fall apart, is also consistent with Aspyn's news. The younger Browns are picking up lessons from their parents' mistakes, as Janelle prioritizes independence, and Christine has remarried to David Woolley and is starting a new life. Aspyn's emphasis on creating a career she enjoys and fostering a respectful marriage underscores the generational divide. She is not constrained by patriarchal systems or religious norms like her parents are. She is instead embracing balance, independence and connection, personal boundaries, and community involvement, and career and family. This type of thinking implies that the Brown children are creating fresh tales of resiliency and purpose, rather than destined to repeat their parents' hardships. In many respects, Aspyn Brown's internship completion is the most significant update fans could hope for, even though it may not garner as much attention as Kody's never-ending marital drama or Christine's frenzied new romance. It serves as a reminder that life goes on outside of reality TV, and that sometimes the most modest achievements have the greatest impact. The internship was more than just a checkbox for Aspyn. It was a path of development, vision, and clarity. She brings the lessons of her particular past and the will to create a healthy future with her as she looks to the future, whether it be in activism, nonprofit leadership, or family life. Her narrative also serves as a pleasant reminder to Sister Wives viewers that despite the turbulence, there are positive instances of stability, hope, and accomplishment. Even though Aspyn's future won't be filmed, it will still be interesting to watch.